Have you ever felt that the fear of failure is holding your dreams hostage? When you're on the verge of making a big decision, but something inside you whispers, "What if it doesn't work out?" This fear is an enemy that often keeps us in the shadows of our own potential. But what if I told you there's a real way to overcome this fear? In this video, you will learn how psychological strategies can help you take bold steps toward success. These are not just theoretical tips, they're proven methods that change lives. Stay with us until the end, and you'll see that the fear of failure is just an obstacle that you can conquer. Fear of failure is a feeling everyone faces. Even the most successful people aren't immune to it, but the key is in how they handle that fear. It's important to remember that failures aren't the end of the road. They are simply stepping stones toward success. Imagine if great inventors like Thomas Edison had given up after their first failure. He made over 1,000 attempts before he invented the light bulb. Failures are lessons that make us stronger, but only if we learn how to handle them the right way. One of the main reasons for the fear of failure is our perception of failure as something shameful or final. Many of us have been raised to believe that failure is a sign of weakness, but in reality, it's just part of the learning process. We need to change this mindset and start seeing failures as opportunities for growth. Think about a child learning to walk. Every step is followed by a fall, but that doesn't stop them. They keep going again and again until they can walk confidently. The same applies to us. Every time we fall, we get closer to success. The first step in overcoming the fear of failure is accepting that failure is inevitable. You can't achieve greatness without making a few mistakes along the way. Psychologists call this embracing uncertainty. We have to be ready for things not to go as planned, and that's okay. One of the best ways to fight fear is to plan for possible outcomes. Ask yourself, what will happen if I fail? When you answer this question, you'll realize that the consequences aren't as scary as they seem. This will help you reduce anxiety and move forward with confidence. One of the most powerful tools for overcoming fear of failure is positive visualization. Imagine that moment when you achieve success. How will you feel? What will your surroundings look like? The brighter and more realistic you can make this image, the stronger your motivation will be to act. It's important not to focus on failures, but to keep your eyes on the ultimate goal. Many successful people, from athletes to entrepreneurs, use this technique to achieve remarkable results. Another powerful technique is taking small steps. When the fear of failure feels overwhelming, big goals can seem intimidating. Break your goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to start a business, begin with simple steps. Writing a business plan, researching the market, finding your first clients. Small victories will build your confidence and reduce your fear of tackling larger challenges. It's also essential to realize that fear of failure often goes hand in hand with perfectionism. Perfectionists aim for an ideal, and any deviation from that ideal feels like failure. But perfection doesn't exist. The sooner we understand that mistakes are not the end, but rather opportunities to adjust our course, the easier it will be to move forward. One of life's greatest lessons is that striving for perfection can become a trap that paralyzes our progress. Here's a life example. Imagine you want to learn to ride a bike. You sit on it for the first time and you fall. It hurts. It's unpleasant. You might even think, this isn't for me. But what happens if you don't try again? You'll never learn to ride. The fear of falling again might hold you back, but it's the only way to succeed. We all fall, and it's crucial to learn how to get back up. A psychological strategy that can be helpful is the so-called rationalization of fear. Try to break down your fear on a rational level. What exactly are you afraid of? What's the worst that could happen if you fail? When we analyze our fears, they lose some of their power. As the saying goes, fear has big eyes, but upon closer inspection, it's often exaggerated. This technique helps you regain control over your emotions. Another powerful strategy is surrounding yourself with supportive people. When we face failures or fear them, it's important to have people around who will encourage us and help us maintain faith in ourselves. Surround yourself with those who share your goals and see your potential. Remember, loneliness amplifies fears, while the support of friends and mentors helps you overcome them. It's also important to recognize that fear of failure is often tied to our inner critic. That voice inside us that says, "You're not good enough, you can't do this," is merely a reflection of our insecurities. One of the best ways to fight this critic is through inner dialogue. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. For example, instead of thinking, "I won't manage," tell yourself, "I have the strength and resources to achieve this goal." This simple technique can radically change your approach to challenges. A great example is the story of Michael Jordan. He said, "I've missed over 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Jordan wasn't afraid of failure. He used it as an opportunity to grow and improve. His story is a vivid example of how to overcome the fear of failure and achieve greatness. Another helpful technique is the practice of gratitude. It helps us reassess our achievements and realize that even failures carry valuable lessons. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. It could be anything, from small wins to the support of friends. When you focus on positive moments, the fear of failure weakens, and you start to see more opportunities rather than obstacles. An interesting fact: research shows that fear of failure often stems from a lack of experience or knowledge in a particular area. The best way to combat this is to constantly learn and grow. The more you know, the less fear you have about new challenges. Become an expert in your field, and over time, the fear of failure will diminish as your confidence in your abilities increases. Finally, it's important to understand that fear of failure is a natural response of our brain to new or uncertain situations. Our brain is wired to avoid risks to protect us from danger. But today, most of these dangers are just internal barriers that prevent us from moving forward. Fear is just a signal that shows us we are stepping outside our comfort zone. And it's in this zone of growth where all our major successes lie. One of the key elements in fighting fear is building self-confidence. Confidence doesn't appear instantly. It accumulates with every small step and each little victory. Start small, and every success, no matter how minor, will strengthen your belief in yourself. For example, if your goal is to speak publicly, start with small talks in front of friends or colleagues. Gradually, fear will give way to confidence. Remember, every great journey begins with the first step. And it doesn't matter how small it is, the main thing is to take it. We all feel fear, but only those who dare to act despite the fear achieve true success. Fear of failure is simply a test of your determination and strength of spirit. By going through it, you'll become stronger and wiser. In conclusion, don't be afraid of failure. Be afraid of not trying. Every failure is a chance to learn, improve, and move closer to your goal. Remember, successful people aren't those who never fail, but those who never give up. You too are capable of great things if you allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Take that first step today, and you'll see how fear starts to give way to confidence. And now, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. I hope you found some valuable ideas and strategies here that will help you overcome the fear of failure and take bold steps toward your dreams. If this video inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give it a like, and leave a comment. Share how you handle the fear of failure and what helps you keep moving forward. We appreciate every piece of feedback and can't wait to see you again on our channel.